Hey guys, Brian here from To Be Clean Auto Detailing out in Northeast Ohio. I just wanted to do a little quick video about paint preps and what I use after I do polishing, and even after I just clay a vehicle if the customer or client did not want machine polishing. So I'll just jump right into it. Okay, so after doing a light polish on this vehicle, I wanted to show you guys there's so many options on removing the remaining oils that are on the paint from the polishes, like Carpro Eraser. I mean, there's just so many. But some of the over-the-counter products that I like to use would be a Duplicolor grease and wax removal. It's soy-based. That works really well. It flashes on its own. Sometimes I use a mixture of IPA, 15 to 25%, depending. Then there's another one by Rust-Oleum. This one's pretty good, though it seems a little soapy if you use too much, but this is still great as well. Then I have some paint thinner, mineral spirits. That's kind of harsh. One of my favorite things I like to use is this Meguiars all-purpose cleaner, and I dilute it 3 to 1. And so this is what I'm going to show you guys what I do. So I just get the panel wet. With 3 to 1. Let that sit up there for a second. I'm going to grab a wash mitt here. It's a dedicated wash mitt that I've used just for this process. And on the other panels, I'm going to use a couple of the other products that I have, show you the differences, but they both work. So while that's sitting on there, I'm going to take this, and I already buffed off the compound and the polish. So what I want to do is just lightly, ever so lightly, drag this across to massage it into the paintwork. Because if you're working on some finicky paint, which this is not, if you're ever working on some finicky paint and you need to remove the polishes and you're scratching and marring the surface, this is the least invasive. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my pressure washer on, because you need to pressure wash this off. Okay, I grabbed the pressure washer, turned it on. So now that it's been sitting there for a couple minutes, I'm going to pressure wash this off. And again, this paint isn't particularly finicky, if I could say so. So you could take a leaf blower or air dryer to remove the rest of the water, as to really have like a touchless wax and grease removal. But again, this is a really good situation, so I'm just going to go ahead and dry it, and I can show you how it sounds after it's been used with the APC 3 to 1. So it definitely does an amazing job at removing the oils. Now I'm going to use on this other side, I'm going to use another product that I like. Try this off here. Alright, so we can use this wax and grease removal by Duplicolor. I'm almost out, so this might take a minute to spray on here. So go ahead and lather that up a little bit. This stuff is kind of cheap in the stores. I think it's like 10 bucks. I'm going a little crazy on there. So again, you gotta let that sit up for a minute or two. Take a towel here. And again, I'm going to massage this into the paint. Take another microfiber. Make sure the surface is nice and dry. it's very smooth now too, so that's what we're looking for. Smooth surface, no more polishing oils. You can say virgin clear coat, so that whatever form of protection you want to use, albeit wax, sealants, ceramic coatings, you have the best surface. And give a little squeaky squeak test. As you can see, I feel like the all-purpose cleaner does a lot more aggressive cleaning. As you can hear a little more squeaky, all the oils are gone. This Duplicolor wax and grease removal is great. You can go around the car a couple times. It's still pretty inexpensive, but I love using this Meguiars APC because I can get it for like 10-15 bucks. Sometimes if you don't have any memberships, you can get it for 20. So it's really cheap. You dilute it 3 to 1 and you basically get 4 gallons of paint prep. And again, if you're working on some finicky paint, you can spray it on there, let it sit, lightly massage it into the panel, and then pressure wash it off and then air dry it. Sorry for it cutting in and out. I'm losing the phone space. I'm gonna have to look at deleting some files here, but the last one I'm going to show you guys is this wax and grease removal by Rust-Oleum. And I'll just show you, this works really well too. Got in a little Car Pro sprayer. I like that sprayer. It seems to mist it really well. Just go ahead and let that sit on there for a second. Now, all these usually need to have a set of a dwell time. And grab a fresh microfiber. Go ahead and massage this into the paint. Flip to a dry side, buff it out. Alright, so I have all-purpose cleaner on that front passenger side. I have the wax and grease removal on this middle, and then I got the Rust-Oleum on the back. And you can see this does an amazing job removing it. The soy-based one does. It does. You might have to make a couple passes, but you can see it's not wanting to make as much squeaks. And then this all-purpose cleaner definitely knocks it out the park. Okay, so I hope that video helped a couple of you guys. Comment below, like, subscribe. Tell me what you guys use to remove the remaining oils from the car, or any remaining of the dirt, grease, and gunk on the clear coat before you go into a wax sealant.